Namaste. Welcome to this New Year's Yoga Nidra practice. This whole past year of 2020 has been a little bit of a curveball for everyone, to say the least. So I'm extremely happy that you are here, taking a moment to welcome in this new year from a deep state of rest and self-care, that you're taking this much needed time to soothe your nervous system, which may have been overstimulated in many different ways over this whole past year. So as we say goodbye to this past calendar year and welcome a new one, we're actually in some of the darkest moments in the Northern Hemisphere. So we're just beginning to welcome back the light little by little, day by day. And as December brings with it the wisdom of letting go, this month of January and this new year that we're welcoming, we're still in this dark and deeply nourishing and restful time. So you might begin to welcome yourself into this darkest time of year, this time for slowing down, resting, nourishing, rejuvenating. You might start by making yourself warm and comfortable. Just creating a little cocoon around yourself of blankets and pillows. Perhaps a pillow behind your knees. Perhaps something to block out any light beyond your eyelids. So you're welcoming this darkest time of the year. And begin to let your body start to come down to the earth, to the support beneath you. You're sensing the ground, settling down into this resting place, letting the bones settle deep down into the earth. And feeling how slow it can get, how slow it can be in the deep winter time. So there's the longest of the nights. It's the time to rest deeply now. And let your attention come to the movement of your breath. And with an intimate attention, feel the next 3 breaths. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling, letting go, letting go. And again, reaching deep down into your abdomen. Inhale. Exhale, sinking deeper, deeper. Feel each breath in. And feel that natural letting go, the emptying out, effortless. Letting the breath soften back into its natural rhythm. A sense of settling down. Could you get even more, maybe 5% more comfortable? Dropping out of thinking. Dropping into feeling and being. A remembering of how the body and the mind love to rest. letting the body arriving. Simply to be here is enough. There's nothing to do and nowhere to go. And you welcome yourself just as you are, every cell settling down into the earth. Bringing awareness to the entire physical body laying here on the support beneath you in complete stillness. And there's nothing for you to do but rest in this presence, giving your body the gift of relaxation, giving your mind the gift of relaxation, of slowing down. And just taking a moment to acknowledge any momentum that might be here, acknowledging this whole past year. Sensing everything that it took to get you here to this very moment. There might be some momentum there, or just sensing the echo of your year, acknowledging this past year that you've been through. And perhaps sensations arise, just acknowledging these sensations and feelings and allowing them to be just as they are. Your whole self is welcome here, is safe here. Just imagining yourself nourished and protected by this cocoon that you've created for yourself. We're sensing the momentum of this journey that you've been on, letting yourself be just as you are, the whole of you. And feeling and sensing the exhalation as a natural and effortless letting go. And this is already happening. There's no need to make anything happen. Just bringing your awareness to the exhales and how there's an emptying out that's already happening effortlessly. You're just effortlessly emptying out. You might sensing that momentum sort of subsiding with each exhale. Settling down. And arriving now in this moment. Allowing yourself to be just as you are. Taking this inward journey of healing, of landing in this moment. Welcoming yourself to naturally and effortlessly arrive into this new year, this new beginning. And sensing any gratitude that you have for yourself, for taking this time, starting this year off with self-care and compassion. And welcoming also this sense of support beneath your body. And again, this is already happening. Just unconditionally supported by the earth beneath you. No effort required. You are supported. Then letting your awareness gently scan through the body, just releasing any areas of tension or tightness, resistance. We're just letting the awareness lightly trace so that there can be a softening, letting go. Exhaling, letting the brow become smooth, softening the eyes, releasing the habitual micro muscles around the eyes and behind the eyes. These areas which we hold a great deal of thinking tension, the tension of the thinking mind, just softening that. Relaxing the tongue, letting it be still, down into the lower jaw and the root of the tongue. And sensing the awareness that fills the shoulders, relaxing them down towards the ground. Sensing any tension or tightness that might be there and just letting it float. Awareness floating in the tissues. Letting the awareness of a softening begin to untangle the space of awareness, untangling, releasing the shoulders down to rest. And softening the hands and a feeling of aliveness and sensation within the hands from the inside out. A sense of space and awareness that fills the hands. And feeling into the chest and the space of the heart from the inside out. Sensing the aliveness there. Sensing this space and awareness inside of the heart. And feel the breath at the heart. Continuing to welcome yourself just as you are. Whatever mood or emotions might be here. And as you deepen a listening and attention at the heart area, could you ask yourself what brings you here into this moment to practice this deep form of self-care, to dive into this path of self-compassion, awareness? And could you sense your awareness dropping down into the heart and asking, what is your heart's longing? Asking yourself what matters most and patiently listening. What matters most to you? You might imagine you're at the end of your life looking back. What was most important to you in the way in which you lived your life? Waiting until you sense what you feel most sincere about. What is it that you care most dearly about as you enter this new year? What is it that you want to remember? What do you want to come back to? How do you want to live your precious life? As you sense what matters most to you as you move through your moments in this life, can you allow this sense of a Sankalpa to arise within your stream of consciousness. What is the Sankalpa that you want to carry along with you for these next 12 months and the rest of your life? Feeling into the intelligence deep within you. What is your Sankalpa for this life? And taking this time to really check in with the multi-dimensional aspects of yourself. What does your physical body need? Simply by asking the body, what is it that you need? In a gentle and loving way, asking the body, sensing the physical body resting here on the earth and allowing that intention to arise. How can you support this physical body that carries you through your days? What form of support is needed for this miraculous body? And noticing what is it that your mind needs. Sensing the needs of the thinking mind, letting go of any egoic needs. And sensing any deeper longing that the mind might have, perhaps for moments of stillness or deep healing sleep. How can you support this powerful mind that navigates you through this life? Could you begin to welcome all parts of you, body, mind, spirit, and welcoming a Sankalpa that supports all aspects of yourself in this life? And can you formulate that Sankalpa in the present tense, such as I meet each circumstance in my life with compassion, trust, and resiliency as I tune into my true nature, formulating your own Sankalpa in the present tense and repeating it inwardly 3 times. Welcoming this Sankalpa you've created into every cell, every particle of your being. Inviting this Sankalpa to be true right now, in this moment. And letting the attention and the senses be open wide. And a feeling of being cradled by the earth, completely held, letting the whole body rest, resting, and bringing attention to the jaw and the hinges of the jaw, and welcoming the sensations here without needing to change or alter anything. We're just welcoming sensation inside the mouth, the teeth, the gums, the roof of the mouth, and the walls, the whole tongue. Just a felt sense of the tongue. all the way to the root, radiant with sensation. And from inside the mouth, feeling your way towards the interior of the ears, sensing the inner ears and the ear canals, and meeting sensation deep inside the ears, allowing the ears to rest. In this deep winter time, the sensations of the cheeks, the nostrils, the nose, all of the air around the nose, sensations of the eyes, temples, eyebrows, sensations in and all around the eyes, presence soaking into the whole forehead, sensations of air on the skin of the forehead, and the whole scalp and back of the head, and the whole neck and back of the head resting upon the earth. Letting the rhythms of the body come to the rhythm of the earth herself as you feel that support beneath your body, sensing the rolling landscapes of the earth beneath you, how slow the rhythm of the earth gets in this time during the deep winter time, allowing yourself to come towards that rhythm, settling into the natural rhythms in the body, being received by the earth with each exhalation, the whole body settling down into the winter time. Sense the shoulder blades settling, resting. Bringing attention into just the left arm. Gentle streams of awareness moving down the arm. Awareness pooling into the left hand, nourishing the hands with presence. And welcoming all perceptions arising in the fingertips, all 5 fingertips of the left hand, resting. The tips of the fingers, resting, nourishing stillness. Feeling the shoulder blades resting on the earth, settling deep down into the earth. And then gentle streams and rivulets of awareness moving down the right arm, all the way down. Awareness cascading down and pooling into the hand, nourishing the right hand, all 5 fingertips, welcoming all perceptions arising in the hand, the fingertips, the right hand resting, heavy, letting the whole body settle, the whole body settling into this deeply nourishing time, this nourishing stillness, this deep winter moment of pause and solace, sensing both hands together and the spaces in between the hands. Sensing the quiet energy of winter, when everything rests, a quiet breath in the belly, each breath being received by a softening belly, resting, sensing the whole pelvic bowl and sacrum cradled by the earth. And again, gentle streams of awareness moving down both legs together. Awareness cascading down the upper legs, front and back. Into the knees, calves, ankle, feet, all 10 toes, resting. All of the toes resting here in the quiet energy. Wintertime, when everything rests. Body deepening down into the restful, sleeping state. Awareness wide open, deeply resting in the body, resting deeper into stillness, the whole body quiet and still. Let yourself sink even more into the back side of the body, and sensing your entire body globally. The body breathing itself. Just a natural flow of air and sensation. And the breath is breathing you, effortless. Whole body resting. Without needing to shape the breath at all. And the simplicity of being breathed. Your whole body softening and sensing the warmth of the body. You're just noticing that rhythm, waves of respiration ebbing and flowing. Noticing also those magical moments of stillness in between each breath. And as you're noticing the natural pace of the breath, just imagine the breath touching every cell in the body. An easy and effortless rhythm. A feeling of being held by the earth. Letting the whole body rest. Resting upon the earth as you feel that natural wave. Breath flowing in, breath flowing out. This whole body is filled with awareness. Sensing the awareness that fills the whole body. Trillions of cells inhaling, exhaling simultaneously. Could you imagine each and every cell expanding on the inhale and gently releasing on the exhale? And as you feel each breath the space that everything is happening in, filled with the light of awareness, this expansion and contraction of the breath, and you're resting as awareness. You are a sea of awareness, aware of each changing wave of breath. And just relaxing back into that ocean. It's awake and aware of this changing life. This gentle pulsing in and out. And then gently bringing awareness back to the center of the forehead. And begin to see your future self. Visualizing your future self. Towards the end of your life. And see yourself with kind and compassionate eyes looking back at your present self. And see yourself, that wise version of yourself, completely and totally living each moment from the Sankalpa you've created. Each moment, each thought, each word, each action that this future self takes is coming from that deep resolve, that heartfelt desire. What matters most? And just seeing yourself leading up to this moment of becoming your future self. Each little action that you're taking from day to day, each response, each conversation, all of the little daily habits, all blossoming from this deep resolve, this underlying wisdom of your heartfelt desire. What matters most? Just welcoming each interaction with each loved one. Each act of self-care, each act of care for the community around you. Each moment stemming from this deep resolve you're welcoming. And as you see yourself moving day to day towards that future version of yourself, each moment stemming from this deep resolve, this deep Sankalpa within yourself. This resolve that's been born from your heart, from the wisdom of your heart. Notice the sensations physically in your body that arise, a felt sense as you move from day to day, from this deep intention born from your heart. Could you allow yourself to bask in the sensations and the feelings that arise? And as you're welcoming the Sankalpa to be everywhere, would you imagine your future self walking out into nature under a blanket of stars? Sensing the whole vast night sky above you, this healing darkness blanket of stars all around you, this backdrop from which we can see the constellations and the whole galaxy around us. And in that night sky, looking to the direction of the north and seeing that North Star in the distance, a true north. And that bright star in the sky is just guiding you, leading you back to your Sankalpa. Each time that you might feel pulled in a different direction, you're just trusting that star in the sky, that true north. That Sankalpa is constantly there guiding you home. guiding you back. And welcoming a deep sense of contentment to emerge from within. And this trust in your very own North Star. It's just already there. And you can relinquish any projections of efforting your way towards something. Your true north is always there, guiding you home. Could you reside in that trust in what's already here, welcoming what's always been here? Welcoming back your mind's eye center. And welcoming your Sankalpa to be here now. Dropping into that mystery. And could you hold your Sankalpa firmly? You might even state it here. And now establishing it in the heart center, the altar of your heart, planting your Sankalpa like a seed. Allowing your Sankalpa to be established here, where it will unfold with effortless ease. Would you feel your Sankalpa being carried out by the very deepest core of your being? Completely integrated, fully digested, unfolding effortlessly. Nothing to do but rest. Resting in the presence of your Sankalpa. And you can just welcome a recognition of the freedom that is being. This effortless resting. Resting in this spacious awareness that's already happening. Resting back into what you already are. Deeply resting. And there's no necessary technique, no pushing and attempting, cultivating, evolving. You're just resting back into that trust. Everything that you need is already inside of you. Your true north has always been here. It's always inside of you. You're just welcoming it. Welcoming that natural place within you to be here now. And just letting yourself rest in this embrace of wholeness. Absorbed in the embrace of wholeness. Welcoming your Sankalpa to be everywhere. You're basking in the light of your Sankalpa, a felt sense, inside and outside, everywhere. Would you let yourself dissolve, merging with your Sankalpa? Letting yourself be free to simply be. Radiant presence. Welcoming a sense of trust. Entering the sanctuary of silence. And drawing awareness now down into the belly, sensing the breath in and out. Drawing awareness to both legs simultaneously, both feet, feeling sensations within the feet, both arms, drawing awareness to both hands, sensing, feeling the back of the body, the energy of the ground, the unconditional support beneath you, feeling supported. In the front of the body, the energy of the sky above, the North Star, your true north, all around and within you. Would you welcome the whole right hemisphere of the body, the whole left hemisphere of the body, and now the entire body simultaneously, inside and outside. Bringing awareness back to the whole body, in which each of these changing perceptions are unfolding. Reflecting back on the journey that you've just taken of sensations, breath, your future self and your Sankalpa. Could you continue to feel your Sankalpa sink into every cell in the entire body? And feel the weight of your body on the earth, bringing awareness back to the sounds within the room, one by one, and sensing the room around you, laying quietly, keeping the eyes closed, noticing the effects of this practice on the body, on the mind. Continuing to let yourself rest here. Could you welcome the benefits of this practice into your new year? Coming back to the compassionate intentions that you have set up for yourself. And gently begin to awaken the body, making little gestures with the fingers and the toes, nodding the head from side to side. You might take a deep breath in through the nose, exhaling with a sigh, and slowly bringing yourself back to an upright position. Thank you for practicing Yoga Nidra with me today. I'm so grateful that there are literally thousands of you meditating with me each month, and I am so grateful when I hear from you guys and how these practices are affecting your lives. And it really brings me great joy to share these teachings here on the channel. So if you enjoyed this meditation, please just send it out, share it with a friend. If you'd like to take your learning a little bit deeper with me, you can look in the comments and in the descriptions below to learn how to practice more with me online, including Yoga Nidra trainings and Yoga Nidra immersions, as well as other yoga offerings. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments, and I'd love if you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I release a new video each week. The light within me honors the light within each of you. I'd love to recommend this Yoga Nidra for your next practice, and have a beautiful start to your new year. Namaste.